Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back to This Just In. Thank you for joining me today. In this video, I'm going to give you an update on Bitcoin and the Bitcoin mining stocks. Bitcoin decided to wake up from its little slumber, and I wanted to give you my thoughts as well as my Bitcoin stock price prediction for the end of 2021. So let's jump right in. All right, guys, before we get started today, subscribe to the channel for me. Hit that little bell so you get notified every time I post. There's a link down in the description to my Patreon account as well. Come over and join the family, be part of the squad. You'll get access to the private Discord where we talk stocks. You'll get links to 5 portfolios so you can see exactly what I invest into. And then anytime I buy or sell a stock up to the second I do it, I send out a notification so you can follow along. I also send out a lot of like high value swing trade setups, or anytime I map a chart, or I've got a watch list, or, really anything that can help us grow our portfolios. Any beginners out there, if you want to come over and talk to me one-on-one, if you want to, be part of a community with a bunch of like-minded individuals that are constantly trying to help each other, come on over. I really started this channel because when I first started investing, there was really nobody there to help me, except for people on YouTube. And I learned a lot from YouTubers, and so I wanted to be that for somebody else. So if that's something you're interested in, come on over and join us. We would love to have you. I think you'll get a lot of value out of it. But let's get started, guys. So today I wanted to go over Bitcoin miners and Bitcoin, because Bitcoin looks like it's coming back from its little vacation that it took down at around the $30,000 level. It did kind of make a little bit of a relief rally yesterday. So I wanted to jump on and take a look at it. The Bitcoin miners also had a couple of pretty solid days. So I wanted to look at that as well and give you my overall opinion and where I see it going in the future. One thing real quick, Day One Squad, you guys know that I love you. Thank you so much for your support. Been sick the last couple of days, so I haven't been posting, but I'm about to go hard. I'm getting back on it. I feel a lot better, and a lot more videos are going to be coming. So let's get started. First thing we're going to look at, guys, is Bitcoin. Real quick. I don't know how much of this is, 100% accurate, but I was reading a few days ago that back on June 9th, a lot of the Bitcoin miners in China were ordered to shut down. Guys, Bitcoin miners in China make up like 65% of the global hash rate for Bitcoin. And within these like 3 main provinces, 3 main areas in China, it's like 57% of the global hash rate. From my understanding, and if I'm wrong, fact check me down in the comments, but from my understanding, they were ordered to shut down production. Now, I know a lot of the Bitcoin miners in China move around, during certain times of the year, like during the rainy seasons, because there's more, hydropower that's cheaper, almost unlimited energy when it is raining season. And I also know that China's threatened to shut down Bitcoin mining on multiple different occasions. And so even if, they did shut it down like completely, I would imagine a lot of those big Bitcoin miners would just move to other parts of the, parts of the world where they can mine Bitcoin. So, but the reason I wanted to bring this up, guys, is because even a 30% less participation rate in China would mean like 25% to the top line for Mara, Riot, a lot of these Bitcoin miners that we, invest into, because, you get less of the hash rate, less people participating, it becomes easier to solve those equations, and they get more reward out of each block that they solve because there's less people trying to mine it. So, could be something that could be very beneficial for our Bitcoin mining stocks that we invest into, because they're literally adding like 25% to the top line with no additional effort, no additional cost. So definitely something to keep your eye on. I don't see this as something that's going to go on forever, where, China just shuts down completely, but it is something that could potentially benefit our Bitcoin miners. So I wanted to throw that on your radar. But let's go ahead and look at, Bitcoin. All right, guys. So as you guys can see, we started to make a little bit of a relief rally to go up and retest this critical level from this candle high close back on January 8th. At $40,582.81. We didn't quite get there, but we got really close at $40,516. So really, really close there. One thing I did want to mention, guys, is back here on June 8th, we actually had our lowest candle close since clear back here in February, which it was not looking very good at that point. We do have some hidden bearish divergence on the MACD, which, is a continuation to the downside. One thing I will say is we did break the, January 29th, Elon Musk tweet, critical resistance level, and we are sitting up right above it to come back and back test it. Guys, we did make a little bit of a higher low. You could argue on the daily, but guys, if we do not break through this level, obviously it'll do the same thing that we saw, the last time it tried to retest it, bleed back down and retest these levels before, moving back up and trying to break it again. We are still below the 200-day moving average, which is rather unfortunate. But overall, guys, it's not looking too bad. It's not looking as bad as it was. Unfortunately, it hasn't really done anything super exciting. It did make this rally. We did have some nice bullish engulfing candles coming off of this evening star, which is a reversal pattern. And so that was nice to see. If we jump down to the 4-hour, though, one more thing on the daily. We did actually just get our highest level of positive momentum since clear back here on February 12th, which is a really good sign, more positive momentum on the daily. Hopefully it's not quite out of gas and it can keep running. Unfortunately, though, we are still under some pretty major resistance points that we still need to break above. We did kind of get up here and capture this last little high, but ultimately at the end of the day, in order for us to get back into a sustainable uptrend, we need to recapture this discernible swing high. So if we take a look at the 4-hour, on the 4-hour, we do have, a regular classic bearish divergence, which is, signal back down to the downside. We did make a higher low, which is looking great, and a higher high. Now, if we can hold this area here, and continue to break up through these levels, come back test it, break through, back test it, I think we are going to be in a very, very nice situation where we could see it move through these top ranges really quickly. If we can get above these levels, we show enough strength, that we come up, back test for confirmation, we're going to move to, the $58,000 range really quickly, in my opinion. Honestly, the 4 hours, again, not super exciting because, again, we still are under the 200-day moving average. We are still under all of the critical major resistance points. But, again, we are actually starting to get a relief rally to get up here and retest these levels. Now, if we can just hold this January 29th Elon Musk tweet, I think we will do just fine. It is better news than what I had for you last time, guys. Last time it was not looking too hot when we had these big 4-hour candle closes and the lowest price we had seen since back in May 23rd. I was not very hopeful. But overall, guys, I would definitely keep an eye on it. As far as for the Bitcoin mining stocks, I've got 3 of them for you today. Then I've got a bonus one. First one I want to take a look at with you is Mara. Guys, I am very impressed with how Mara performed during that really brutal sell-off, in Bitcoin. Don't get me wrong, from the high point down to this low point, that's a pretty big sell-off right there. But this area right here is what I'm really impressed with. It came down and found its bottom at this critical area, which had a couple high closes or high points clear back in 2018. Then it made some higher lows. It did hold support at the 200-day moving average and then came up here and gapped over again another high point from 2017 and 2018, which is really strong. Guys, when you get this big run up, you get this big pullback, it holds support at a critical level from back in history. That's strength. That's a lot of strength. I honestly thought with Bitcoin selling off as much as it was, I thought we were going down here, and retesting 13, 14 bucks, 10 bucks, but it didn't do that. We are getting more, positive momentum. If you start looking from back over here to here, you actually had classic bullish divergence right here on the daily, and then right into this big high positive momentum, which again, same as Bitcoin, you are almost reaching the high point from back here in April when it comes to positive momentum. Now, guys, we did kind of get this doji candle. It gapped up and now it gapped down and it opened right here. Depending on what happens today, we really need to see it hold support at this level. Guys, we are above all of the moving averages on the daily, which is fantastic. If we take a look at the 4-hour, same type of picture here. Now, with the positive momentum, we got a little bit of a sell-off down here. I thought it was going to come down and make lower levels and get us another setup triple bullish divergence. Unfortunately, we didn't get quite that sell-off, but nonetheless, we are still getting more positive momentum building. As long as we can hold this level, guys, if you look at historic, straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down, we hold this level, we back test it, we get confirmation that it holds this level. Bitcoin continues to show strength. I think, I'll see at the top of the range at 40 bucks within no time. Obviously these are very, very volatile stocks, and it only takes, a little bit of, upward pressure, Bitcoin holding, doing well for it to pop 10, 12, 15, 20% in a day, and, multiple 10% days in a row. So again, we hold this level, we get confirmation, boom, I'll see it 40 bucks. This is definitely one of my favorite Bitcoin mining stocks right now. They are just getting added to the Russell 2000 on June 28th. Which means they will have some upward pressure for any of the funds that hold the Russell 2000 that are going to have to, add this to their ETFs, their portfolios, all of those things. So we could see some more upward pressure from that. Again, guys, if Bitcoin just hangs on, if it doesn't just fall off the cliff that it's at and runs all the way back down to 30 grand, I think Mara will do very well. The other thing, guys, is they came out with their May production numbers and they looked really nice. I mean, they're growing their, production every single month. They have new Bitcoin miners being installed every single day, and they will continue to install those new miners, until the first quarter of January, 2022. First quarter of January 2022. Oh my gosh, Q1 of 2022 is when all of those miners will be installed, and they will be at that 10.32 exahash rate that we also, covet and want them to get to. So overall, guys, I really like the stock. 29 bucks. I would wait to see if you could get it to come back down here and fill this gap. I mean, you can see here it's gapped over this area multiple times. If it can come down here, and even if it back tests and, fills the gap, holds support at this level, that would be, just fine. So definitely watch it, guys. I mean, it could come down here and hold these levels, still making a higher low and a higher high. And then run up, and it really needs to recapture this pre-discernible swing high right here at the beginning of, May, end of April, and then ultimately for the long term, obviously needs to capture these highs. So definitely, guys, throw this one on your list. If you don't currently own it, wait for it to come back down and back test. I think anytime you can get it under 25 bucks, decent price. Next one we're going to take a look at, guys, is CleanSpark. This is definitely my second favorite when it comes to Bitcoin mining stocks, because you are getting exposure to more than just the Bitcoin mining. You're getting the microgrid, the renewable energy. You're getting a lot of really cool things. Now that microgrid, guys, is something that I really like because, the CEO did say that they are open to discussing, selling that technology to other Bitcoin mining companies. I think if they can prove the concept that the microgrid is the most efficient and effective way of mining Bitcoin, there will be a lot of companies like Mara, like Riot, that will want to, pick that technology up and use it in their own facilities. CleanSpark did close on their new data center. It is going to save them $50,000 a month in rent. It's going to open up a ton of new space so they can add renewable, energy and the acreage around the building. It's like a 40,000 square foot building. It's literally cutting their expenses by like 25%. They were also added to the Russell 2000. So again, some more upside, some upside pressure. And then we had this really nice, bullish Bartley, Bat Gartley ran up, from the high, retraced 80%, over 80% from, this low down here to the high point. Guys, when you get retracements of 80% at critical levels from back in history, where it was had this high from back in December 2019, and then these high points from back in August, September of 2020, and then these ice lines from back here in November 2018, that is deep value. That is why you watch this channel, because we look for assets that run up, and we find them within context at deep value areas where they find support and show a lot of strength. reached the pattern completion zone. It didn't quite get to that 886, which I would have liked to see it get to, but nonetheless, it did get down here at an 80% retrace at a critical level and had a nice reaction off of that. We are still getting some positive momentum building in the stock, so we could continue to see it run up. Unfortunately, we are just barely getting above the the 20-day moving average and 50-day moving average, but we are over the 200-day moving average. All of them are kind of just clustered right there. So depending on what happens the next day or two will kind of depend on, I think, what happens for the next week or so after that. If it holds support at these levels, comes up, holds, confirms right here, we could see it at 26 bucks within a few days. If it doesn't hold these levels and it breaks down, I think we're coming back down here to get a retest of this critical area here. When you get these big, retracements and they run up, guys, you'll get the reversal low, and then a lot of the times you'll get a confirmation low, which then again would set up, typically bullish divergence in a lot of cases. Or hidden bullish divergence. It just sets up a lot of really nice trade setups because you do get that confirmation that it is holding at that level. So we'll just kind of have to wait and see. The daily is looking pretty solid, in terms of momentum. Obviously, we need to come up here and recapture this, pre-discernible swing high from back at the end of April in order to really get in a sustained uptrend. Either way, guys, if it comes back down here and retests, I would love to see that because we get that confirmation. I would definitely add more. Right here at the $20 range, it finds a lot of congestion. If it can get up over this $20 range, though, you're going to run through the tops of the ranges really quickly, when you start looking at historical price action from there. So overall, guys, I love CleanSpark. I think they are going to have so much strength in the coming years. They had their subsidiary company, SolarWatt, double their total addressable market. They're putting their M-Volt on a lot of, model homes. They're doing a lot of really good things. I really like the fact that you get exposure to both of those industries. Taking a look at the 4-hour, again, you're getting the higher lows. You are getting a little bit of the higher highs. Overall, same type of picture. You are over the 20 and the 50-day moving average, sitting right below the 200-day moving average. Your positive momentum is starting to kind of flow out of it on the 4-hour, but overall, it's not looking too bad. If you do not own it, definitely wait to see if you get some type of, back test to one of these areas. These are not as strong of resistance points as, your big critical level down here. So definitely watch it. I think if you plan on holding the stock for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 years, 19, 18, 17 is not that big of a deal. I dollar cost average into this stock every single week, and I have it in my portfolio that I actively trade. I did buy more shares down here around the $14 range where I originally bought it around the $18 range, so I cut my cost down, right in between that. So definitely add this one. Love CleanSpark. A lot of potential there. Last one I want to give you guys before the bonus stock is Bit Digital. Guys, this stock beat me down badly for multiple weeks. I mean, I got in here way too prematurely around the $14 range. I thought I bought it on this triple bottom right here where I thought it was going to hold. It ended up not holding and running straight down, literally cutting the stock in half down to like $7. I just cost averaged down yesterday because it reached that pattern completion zone of this bullish Bartley. Again, it had the 618 here from the A to B leg, ran up the 873 and then the 864 down here. Again, guys, same type of thing. You get these big run-ups, you get these 80% retracements. It holds support, deep value areas. You're also getting bullish divergence on both of your oscillators, the RSI and the MACD, which is a very good sign. These levels right here is, going to be your toughest resistance to break. As you can see, it is a very strong level from back here in 2019. This level right here was a, strong level from back in 2018. We held support here. Now, guys, we need to get out of this level. This is going to be the hardest one to break. After that, you can see it straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down. You break this, level right here. You break 1382. You get up over 14. I'll see you real quickly up here, at $33, a few months from there. Right after you break the 14, though, I'll see you at 20, this 1910 level right here on these candle high closes from back in March. So overall, guys, I think this is the time to look at a stock like this. In reality, they mine more Bitcoin than Mara. They've got a ton of miners. They've got a lot of hash rate. They've got good, strong fundamentals for a Bitcoin mining stock that usually lose an unbelievable amount of money. They're actually doing and faring pretty well, I think. But this right here, down here at the $8 range, is a great price for the stock. It's high value areas, deep value areas. If we can continue to, move forward with Bitcoin, we can get a sustained uptrend. I think this is going to be a big, big winner. So definitely throw this one on your watch list. Ticker symbol BTBT, company name Bit Digital. Okay, last one I got for you guys. This is the bonus stock. This is Hive Blockchain. This is a stock that I've made videos on all three of these stocks already, so I will link each video that I've made where I go much further in depth on the company right above each, on the screen when I go into talking about each one. Hive is a pure play on Ethereum mining. That's why I love this stock. They also do Bitcoin mining, but they're a pure play mainly focusing on Ethereum mining, which I think Ethereum is going to have an unbelievable amount of strength and, growth potential in the coming year. I love Ethereum. I think it is outperforming Bitcoin right now. The chart looks better. Everything looks better, than Bitcoin right now when it comes to Ethereum. You can see though, guys, same type of thing, came all the way down, and retraced to this critical level where we had some candle high closes and some support where it held right here back in 2017. Overall, this is the same type of thing. There's not a lot of historical price action above, that $2.50, area. When it did get above there, it ran straight to the top of the range at $5.30 and then ran straight back down. So I just think if we can hold here, we did get a little baby higher, low. We haven't made any higher highs yet. Unfortunately, we did have some classic bullish divergence right here, just on the MACD, nothing else. And we are holding support here. You break this trend line, we really got to get up here and break this pre-discernible high, at the $3.94 range, which I think will happen eventually. It will be tough to do, especially when you start looking at, historical price action, where it just hasn't had a lot of time, a lot of support over this, $2.50 range. This is definitely the more riskier stock in the bunch. It's not as strong as a lot of the other stocks, but I think if Ethereum can show a lot of strength, Bitcoin can do well, and we can get some positive momentum in here, I think this could be a big winner over the course of the next, year and a half. You get in at 250, we get some strength, we get up here, we break the 390, 415 level, you'll go to the top of the range, 570 really quickly, and then you're in price discovery, and who knows what can happen from there. So again, guys, this one's risky. Put this one on your list, though. If you don't already own it, definitely watch it for a while. You did find support at the 200-day moving average, but you are under the other, 20 and 50-day moving averages. So with that being said, throw it on your list, check it out. That's it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Like I said, I have been sick the last few days, so I apologize for the little bit of a, ratty voice, but I'm going to be back on it, posting new videos every day. This video is for entertainment purposes only. I am not a licensed stockbroker. Always do your own research and due diligence. Don't just take my word for it. Come join us at the Patreon if you have any questions for me, if you want to talk one-on-one, if you have any stocks you want me to take a look at, come over and join us. A lot of really good people trying to help each other, and like the video if you get any value out of it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.